Hey guys, what's going on? It is Dave here bringing you guys a little bit of an update video. Don't ask about my inventory, it's kind of a long story. So right now, you guys are probably going to be wondering what I'm doing, and you're probably going to be like, Dave, this is stupid. I don't understand. You have so many goals. What are you doing? The title of this video is probably a pretty good indicator as to what I'm doing. But first of all, here's a nice little image while I put my bank pin in. So what I'm going to do is I am going to be doing a from scratch kind of thing. And I don't know how often I'm going to do this. I can't guarantee how often the uploads are going to be. But I do plan on taking everything that is tradable and removing it from my bank, or everything that has value in my bank, and removing it from my bank, selling it, moving all that money to my alt account. I'm going to do a seasonal from scratch kind of series. And you're probably like, well, what the hell does that mean? What's a seasonal from scratch kind of series? Well, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be making from scratch videos with varying goals. Some of which, for example, in my first season, I think what I want the goal to be is going to be all God Wars items. This is going to be trading and things like that, but you guys know I really enjoy doing from scratch series. So why shouldn't I do this? It's a really fun thing to do, it's a really cool idea, and I kind of wanted to try something new. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go sell everything in my bank, including the Ellie, which you guys might want to see, and yeah, I'm sticking to this. It'll be fun. Anything that's tradable is about to get sold. And then I'll come back and alch anything else. So I'll fast forward this part just so you guys know what's up. Alright, because I know you guys are going to have a million and one questions about the ground rules of this series, I want to start off by saying, yes, I'm doing this because I find it fun. I don't know how often these will be released. No, I'm not quitting Iron Man. Iron Man episodes will still be uploaded regularly, once a week, every Thursday at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That will not change. I'm just doing this because right now I'm at Wyverns. It's kind of boring to be... I've been at this place for over a month. And instead of playing other games with my free time, because I literally just 1001%ed the Binding of Isaac, cough, cough, check out my second channel, I decided maybe it'll be cool if I invest a little bit more time into RuneScape and can possibly upload some more content for you guys, you know, sometimes. Not 100% of the time, but sometimes. It'll be kind of cool to do that. So I'm doing this. Things that are in my bank, like Void and Fire Capes. Fire Capes will probably be used pretty early, but Void will not, because I think that's too large of an advantage to be using early game. The reason that I only deem Fire Capes worthy is because if I had, I don't have it, but obviously if I had Arty Cloak 4, I could just use that, or like an Arty Cloak in general that would be free to pick up, so which is arguably, you know, comparable to Fire Cape. So what I'm going to do is keep those items in the bank. I will use Fire Capes, but I probably, more than likely, will not be using the Void, at least for a little while until I get started, just because it would be kind of unfair. Although this series is not like a complete from scratch series. This is basically like a, hey, I just got hacked and I have no more money kind of series. So it's very similar to the Port of Godsword series. It's not extremely complicated in its rules. It is just, you know, I'm using untradables are staying in the bank. Other things are leaving the bank. Like I'm selling them all right now. The money's going to be transferred off my account onto my other account. And yeah. And this is right here is where I decided, oh yeah, I'm going to keep some of these untradables like the salve shards and stuff and the keys because it really makes no sense for me to get rid of them. So I know that might be a little bit confusing, but basic summary, untradables staying in the bank, Fire Capes and Void will be used, but Void will not be used until later because it is kind of unfair to have it super early and to use it super early, mainly just because it is a very powerful armor and to use it super early kind of defeats the purpose. And then it would just be a really, really cheap way to start. But yeah, I'm sorry if that's, you know, once again, I'm still sorry if that's confusing, but that's really the best I can explain it. And I'm also going to reiterate, no, I am not quitting my Iron Man. No, I'm still playing it, still being released. When I was streaming pretty recently, I had a couple people ask me, hey man, are you going to do any more from scratch series? And I was like, you know what, I like doing them. I understand that Iron Man videos are not for everybody, and a lot of people like the idea of from scratch because it's a lot of high-level content, it's high-level PvM content, and there's, you know, it's a little bit faster pace, and it's more about making money, and it gives people ideas on how to make money, and maybe motivates people to make money, whereas Iron Man is more so a motivator for stats. So I kind of wanted that to be the main reason that I make this video, and I hope you guys understand that, and, you know, really enjoy this series because I'm pretty excited for it. Even if I won't be working on it as regularly as I am playing my Iron Man, you know, it'll be kind of interchangeable. Some weeks there might be an upload for this series, some weeks there's going to be an upload for Iron Man, and some weeks there's going to be both. So I'm not entirely sure how that's going to work yet, But I hope you guys understand that and understand that I do just play this game for fun. I'm not a big-time YouTuber. I can't make a career off of this. So I figure, you know what? I'm going to let this ride while I can and just enjoy it and have a good time. So, yeah. Throwing that out there. Alright, and I know I said this before, but I am going to reiterate and say it again. Season 1 of the series is all I have planned out right now. And in Season 1, what I am doing is very similar to my Port of God Sword series. I'm going for every single God Wars item in my bank and whatever items come along the way. So things like Trident and, Blowpipe and Serp Helm and all that stuff, possibly DFS, I don't know. Those will all come along the way, so I'm not going to say that they're goals of my series, but main goals would be, every item from Arma, every item from Sar, every item from Bandos, and every item from Zami. This does include the stupid Steam staff and all that other bullshit. So every God Sword, every armor piece, all of it. And no, I'm once again reiterating this, it is a trading series. It is like Port of God Swords. It is not going to be like Ellie vs. Everything, because one of the main reasons that I really felt the need to quit that series was because I was no longer having fun and I felt very pressured to only do certain bosses because I needed the drops from those certain bosses. Whereas with the series that involves trading, I have a lot of liberty to choose what bosses I want to make my money at, or even do something that's maybe not the best money making in the world, but I get to have fun doing it. And, that's what this game is really about, and people seem to forget that all the time, and I seem to get caught up in making videos a lot, and forget that, this is a game, I am supposed to be having fun, and sometimes I go too hard on trying to get my goals, and I kind of forget about that, so that sometimes does become a problem. But yeah, so I'm finishing up selling things here, as you guys can see. It's going to come back into live commentary pretty soon here, and then you guys will hear me selling the rest of my items, and blah, 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 or, well, you'll see me selling the rest of my items, and you'll hear me talking a little bit more. I know that you guys don't like these kind of talking videos, but if you guys could just show some support not on this video, you don't have to like this video or anything, but when I do release the first episode, and any subsequent episodes, any Iron Man series, just show some support, guys. If you like it, hit it with a like, and if you don't like it, that's fine, but just leave a comment and tell me what you think I could do better. I mean, that's what the comment section is for. I would really appreciate I'm not saying I love criticism, but if you just tell me, hey, maybe you could do this, this, and this in a future episode, and then I'll understand what you guys want to see more if that's a very, highly upvoted comment and things like that. And if your comment is like, Dave, maybe you should shut the fuck up in your future videos, then I'll be a little bit sad and I'll cry, but I still love you. But yeah, cutting back into live commentary here, you guys are kind of seeing hearing a weird side of me tonight just because I'm getting a little bit rambly because, my break's come to a close here and I'm trying to enjoy the last couple days of it. But yeah, see you guys in live commentary. Hope you guys are excited for this series because I sure as hell know I am. Alright, well here's the part you guys have probably all been pretty interested in, is me selling my expensive stuff. Wow, Furies went down in price a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and highlight this now. I'm keeping a lot of this untradeable stuff because there's no point in me dropping it. That's not the point of the series, but we'll get to that later, or I might have already briefly gone over it, so we'll see. But yeah, so here we go. Dropping in the expensive stuff. This isn't expensive right here, so we'll get rid of this first. And then this is probably a little bit, yeah, that's pretty cheap. This is probably next. I'm just going to drop it 5% on the big ones. Alright, so we'll collect all this. Alright, now it's probably Tacit's next. So what's this? What's this going to be? 26.6 mil. Alright, and Pagations. What are the Pagations worth? Or Primordials, not Pagations, I'm sorry. 28.7 mil. Okay. Now the AGS. I don't even know what these go for anymore. They're pretty fucking cheap now. 51.7 mil. And now the Ellie. I'm not going to drop this 5% because 5% is pretty significant. I'll try putting 790 mil and see if someone buys for that. And they did. They bought for more than market price. 795.26 mil. Bringing our total over. 1 bill gold on old school. That's pretty fucking cool. And let's see if there's anything else we can get rid of. We dropped the Fire Staff. Let's get rid of the Nature Runes. What else? Is there anything else in here? These I will all trade over my other account. And I'm going to go trade this over real quick. And I'll show you guys the stuff in my other account, just so you know. Okay, guys, here it is. I'm giving my money to my other account. This is proof. Jagex, this is my account. Don't ban me. Alright. Yep, that's a lot of fucking money. Alright. Let's put that in the bank on my other account. Okay. So, I hope you guys are excited for this series. I hope I explained all the rules. If you have any questions, throw them down below in the comment section. I will see you guys in the future. I don't know how often these will be released, but I'm going to start working on one now. Peace!